If you ask average affiliates what separates the super affiliates from everybody else, they're going to tell you things like big lists, or good connections, or maybe even lots of traffic. You might have a few wiseacres even doing an impression of Captain Obvious by saying, big commission checks are what separates the average affiliates from the super affiliates. Now sure, all these things are true, but the thing is, every single super affiliate on the planet started at the exact same place, and that's 0. They didn't have a single person on their mailing list until they started building their list. They didn't have a lick of traffic until they started driving this traffic. They didn't have good connections in the niche or anything else until they created or built those assets. The point is, the biggest super affiliates in your niche were once like you. They started with nothing, just like you. No list, no traffic, no commission checks. But there's something that happened along the way that gave them an edge. So you want to know what the real secret of what separates the super affiliates from everyone else is? It's this. They have the right mindset. It's that easy. And it makes all the difference in the world. The good news is that if you don't have this mindset yet, you can work on it. So let me share with you a peek inside the minds of the super affiliates. Here's factor number 1. Super affiliates treat their business like a business, not like a hobby. There's an old saying that says something like, if you treat your business like a hobby, it's going to pay you like a hobby. In other words, you'll get paid bupkis if you just fiddle around and treat your business with anything less than the seriousness that it deserves. One of the problems with folks who treat their businesses like a hobby is that they're afraid of failing. So here's how it works. As long as they pretend that their business is just something fun they like to do in their spare time, then they never have to face the fear of failure. After all, a hobby's just for fun, right? You can't fail at it. Another problem with folks who treat their businesses like a hobby is they're afraid of what other people might say. They don't want to be judged. They listen to the naysayers who say things like, when are you going to quit playing around and get a real job? Okay? It's especially hard when those sorts of comments come from people that are close to you, like a spouse, your family, or friends. If this sounds familiar to you, then I have one thing to say. Stop living your life based on the opinions and approval of others. Okay? Life is short. This is your life. Do what you want and forget about what anyone else has to say about it. The second factor that separates the super affiliates from the average affiliates is that super affiliates are well aware of the many hats that they wear. Your average affiliate goes into the business thinking he's a marketer. So what's he do? He pours all his time, his energy, and his money into being a marketer. And then he wonders why the commission checks aren't reflecting all of his hard work. Okay? A super affiliate knows he's a marketer, but he's also aware of all the other roles he needs to embrace in order to be successful. A super affiliate is a lead builder. He's a salesperson, a researcher, a trusted advisor, an authority figure, and sometimes even just a good friend. Super affiliates may also be entertainers, storytellers, and really good copywriters too. This is how they hook their prospects and keep them hanging on their every word. Top affiliates may also be project managers and human resource managers if they do some outsourcing. And one other thing, super affiliates are really good at seeing the big picture. Instead of getting tunnel vision by focusing on one aspect, such as promoting a certain product, they see how this one aspect is going to fit into their overall business plan. And that's going to bring us to our next point. The third factor that separates super affiliates from the mediocre affiliates is that top affiliates have a plan. What I'm talking about here is a specific, solid, and well thought out plan. You see, saying something like, I plan to make more money, that's not a plan. Saying, I plan to be king of the affiliates and have all others bow down before me, that's not a plan either. Saying, I plan to make gobs of money and then frolic around in it every week, it's not a plan. It might make for a weird video for you to post on YouTube, but it's not a plan. When I'm talking about a plan, I'm referring to a business plan. Of course, this is where you sit down and actually figure out your exact goals and the exact steps you need to accomplish those goals. Your business plan is going to look at your strengths and weaknesses. Your business plan will look at your competitors' strengths and weaknesses. Your business plan will figure out exactly how much time and money you'll need to find your prospects, get them on your list, and start closing sales. The fourth factor that separates the super affiliates from everyone else is that they know the real secrets of making sales. An average affiliate takes up a churn and burn model where they fill their blog with ads, they blast out promos constantly to their newsletter list, they burn through prospects pretty fast, okay? And all the time they try to convince themselves that anyone who didn't buy wasn't a real prospect anyway. Well, super affiliates know that good leads are worth their weight in gold. They know the high conversion rates aren't based solely on adding value to an offer by giving a bonus away. Sure, all these things can help, and they do help, but super affiliates know the real secret to cashing in big time is to build a list of subscribers who know, like, and trust you. So just forget about the churn and burn models or your scorched earth business plan, okay? Focus on building an engaged, responsive audience, and then you'll know what it's like to be the top affiliate in your entire niche, the one whom all the vendors flock to whenever they're releasing a new product. The fifth factor that separates the super affiliates from everyone else is that super affiliates focus on helping their customers first. Let me explain what I mean. If you focus on your own needs, then you're going to be promoting some pretty terrible products just because you know you can make a quick buck with them. All right? If that's your plan for becoming a super affiliate, then I suggest you get a sleazy suit, slick back your hair, and start doing that awful, creepy thing where you point at people, wink, and your tongue like the stereotypical snake oil salesman. Oh yeah, and you might also get on good terms with your parents, because your lack of income is probably going to have you crashing in their basement for the foreseeable future. If you want to get ahead, then I suggest you put your prospects and customers' needs first. Don't look at them like cash machines. Don't look at them as the people who are going to pay for your next vacation or video game. Don't get desperate when the electric bill is due and look for them to bail you out. Yeah, I know your affiliate marketing does pay the bills. I get that. Why else would you be doing it? But what you'll find is that your affiliate business will make even more money if you focus on the needs of your prospects and customers first. So just ask yourself, what's the best way for me to help these folks solve their problems? Because as Zig Ziglar said, paraphrased, when you help people get what they want, then you'll get what you want too. Or here's another way to think of it. Money is just a measure of how much you've helped others. So do everything you can to solve their problems. You might be surprised to find your bank account overflowing. So that's it for this time. I want you to really think about these mindset factors and other traits and honestly assess whether you believe them and possess them. If not, get to work on changing that, because your financial situation isn't going to change until you change the way you view your affiliate business. Coming up, you're going to learn the surprising truth about what really works. See you there.